One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny. The one who survives will inherit the title of boss. And the one who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, Miggs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me.
Se viene momentazo, tremendo, señores, tremendo.
Let's see what you're...
Vale, primero, porque voy a hacer una transición porque esas dos ranas las voy a pillar yo ahora.
Snake, it's time to complete your final mission. This is where you fulfill your loyalty to your country, and perhaps to her as well. You must defeat the boss. The firepower of that Patriot pistol the boss is using is beyond compare. In a straight shootout, you'd lose every time. Your first concern should be to hide yourself while using camouflage. Maneuver towards the boss's blind side, wait for an opening, and attack her with a gun or CQC.
De acuerdo.
Watch out for the boss's Patriot pistol. Any attack you make is going to be futile in the face of such overwhelming firepower. Attack her from the back or side. Use your camouflage to sneak into her blind spot.
Sí, acercarme, vamos.
You can also crawl
El
through the
sigilo a mí
flowers
no
in
me funciona en
intrusion
este
view.
juego.
Use this technique to maneuver discreetly into the boss's blind spot. In first-person view, you can press the left and right step buttons simultaneously to prop yourself up.
De acuerdo.
That way, you can keep track of the boss's position as you move. The motion detector and active sonar will also prove useful. Sneak behind the boss so that she remains unaware of your position.
De acuerdo, ¿algo más?
In a proximity encounter, the boss will obviously try to use CQC on you. By pressing the CQC button at the very moment the boss launches a CQC strike, you can parry the attack. If you're successful, you can maneuver around to her side. That's your chance to use CQC on her. But if you fail, not only will she throw you, but she'll disassemble your weapon as well. Watch the boss's movements carefully. Timing is everything. The boss has ordered Miggs to launch an airstrike. If you don't finish the battle within 10 minutes, you'll both be blown to bits. You must defeat the boss before the Miggs get there. The firepower of that Patriot pistol the boss is using is beyond compare. In a straight shootout, you'd lose every time. Your first concern should be to hide yourself while using camouflage. Maneuver towards the boss's blind side, wait for an opening...
De acuerdo, sí, lo hemos escuchado. A ver, paramedic.
Snake, it's all over if you lose sight of the boss. Don't let those falling flower petals confuse you.
De acuerdo, lo intentaré,
The
señorita.
boss is human just like you and me. If she gets distracted, she's sure to leave herself open to attack. Try throwing a magazine or a captured animal and see what happens.
Anda, curioso. Una revista, ¿eh?
That gun the boss is using is a one-of-a-kind sidearm she had made especially for her. They call it the Patriot. Basically, they took the Army's experimental XM-16E1, cut the barrel short, and took off the stock. It handles like a handgun, but it's got the stopping power of a rifle. Because the barrel is cut so short, it's got some nasty recoil, though. I can't believe she's using it with one hand. Now I see why she's the leader of the Cobras and a legendary hero. As long as the boss is firing that Patriot at you, frontal attacks are going to be useless. Get around to her back or side and attack her from there. Move! If the boss gets you with a CQC attack, there's a chance she'll disassemble whatever weapon you've got equipped at the time. The disassembled weapon will turn into item boxes and scatter around the area. Try and recover them right away.
Lo intentaré, chaval. A ver, paramedic.
Snake, keep an eye on your stamina gauge.
También tiene una
When you
página
run low
nueva.
on stamina, you won't be able to fight at full strength. You'll
Curioso,
recover less life and your aim won't be as steady. Don't let that happen to you. Use the food option in the
Mira,
survival
su
view to eat
mascota
some food
favorita
and
es
replenish
Kerotan.
your stamina.
Increíble. De acuerdo, Eva no creo que nos diga nada. Efectivamente, señores. Pues voy a por las ranas. Porque yo ahora guardaría, pero pienso ir primero a por las ranas. Así que, bueno. Vamos. Voy a por las ranas. Solo primero. Aunque voy a probar una cosa antes. Cuidado que viene. Bueno, déjala que venga. Pero no quería probar esto. O sea, quiero probar el camuflaje. Aún no hemos conseguido la llamada aquella con este camuflaje, tío. Me hace ilusión ver si Sigyn dice algo, pero no dice nada, tío.
One tactic you might want to try is blinding her with a stun grenade or a smoke grenade.
Yeah.
While she's lost sight of you, move around to her side or back and attack her.
No dice nada.
Snake, move through the flower field so the boss can't see you, and try to get behind her.
Correcto, chaval.
Use the active sonar or the motion to...
Eso está muy bien, lo del sonar hay que
So the
utilizarlo.
boss called in the MiGs.
Sí.
The MiGs the boss called in are probably MiG-21s, a Soviet frontline fighter. They can be equipped with rocket pods and bombs for air-to-ground attacks. If the MiGs dump napalm on you, you can kiss your ass goodbye. You gotta beat the boss before that happens. If the boss gets you with a CQC attack...
Bueno, pues está de boss aquí al lado, así que vamos a ver qué camuflaje funciona mejor. Por ejemplo, el de nieve parece letal, aquí. Está claro porque todo es blanco. Y a ver qué más. Este no huele mal, Des Auscam. El de científico aquí, lástima. El de nieve, claro, el de nieve es el mejor. Pues ya está, el de nieve sería la mejor opción. Y de momento voy a dejarlo así y voy a por las dos ranas y volvemos, señores. Vale, a ver, precaución. Joder, nene.
You better run.
A ver. Hueso roto. Vale, tablilla y venda. Hostia, cómeme la punta de los huevos, bruja. A ver, herida de un disparo. Venda, desinfectante, astringente, cuchillo, todo. Aguanta. Estaba ahí, ¿no? Vale, de momento la estamos pillando bien, Mierda.
He's gone.
Me he ido. De vos. Muéstrate, coño. Me ha dado.
Get ready.
Va, Snake. Vale, aguanta.
You're not there.
No, no vamos a atacarla de frente, tío. No podemos hacer eso. Vale, voy a intentar... La rana Kerotán, lo primero. Y ahora vamos a intentar encontrarla. Voy a comer una seta. No creo que digan nada más ya en el códec. Vale, Mosin. Yo creo que es una buena táctica esta. Ahí le he dado, tío. Juego, ahí le he dado, Va, hola. A ver si aparece. Aguanta. No pasa nada. No pasa nada. Tranquilidad. No vamos mal. Cura. Herida de un disparo. Venda. Desinfectante, astringente y mis cojones en la frente. Detector. Es una buena opción. Mírala. Aguanta, Snake. Bien. Ahí le he dado, Ahí estoy, ahí estoy. ¿Dónde estás? Tengo ni idea, tío. Vale, bueno, aguantamos. No estamos usando tanto el CQC, pero bueno, si la pillamos de cerca, lo intentaremos. De momento, el detector de movimiento. Mírala. Me he ido. Aparece. ¿Dónde coño está? Mierda, me ha visto, tío. 5 minutos. Aguanta. Bien, aquí hay que darle con MK22 a tope, Jódete, lo siento. Vale, no pasa nada. Tranquila, bruja. A ver, hueso roto. Tablilla. Venda. Aguanta, snaque. No, SVD no. O sin Nagan. No queda mucho ya, Se acabó. Lo siento de vos. Me sabe mal, pero quiero su... ¡No! ¡El uniforme! Vale, señores, pues ahora sí. Ahí está el uniforme de serpiente. Lo siento de vos, pero no tienes nada que hacer contra mí. Ha sido un placer para ti. Esto es injusto, tío. Anda que dais tiempo, cabrones. Tío, pues tendré que volver a repetir el combate solo por el uniforme. Y lo pienso hacer, No pienso quedarme sin ese uniforme, tío. Hostia, qué ratas, tío. Qué hijos de perra. Espero que me dejen cogerlo luego, tío. Es que no sé si puedo ya, tío.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
A patriot? Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Kill me now. Do it. There's only room for one boss and one snake.
Aquí tenemos que tomar la decisión. Es increíble este momento, ¿eh? Es increíble, tío. Bueno, pues... si quieres, ¿eh? ¿Qué botones, tío? Os juro que le he dado a todos los botones del mundo, pero... no puedo disparar. ¿Por qué? ¡Dispara! Tío, qué ganas de dar por culo. Se ha bugueado esto. No va esto de repente. Hola. Solo va el R2. Ha disparado solo. Increíble. Pensaba que era yo el que tenía que disparar. Es que me suena que era yo. ¿Habéis visto esa escena oculta al darle a R1? Estaban de boss y de zorro.
Ready to go, Snake? Are you okay? Snake?
Yeah.
I told you could trust me.
Ocelot! We're not done yet!
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Not good!
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it. Ava! What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
What's your name?
Snake.
No, not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well, John. Plain name, but I won't forget it. Come on.
Increíble momento, hay que decirlo. Yo creo que el que no tiene munición es la de la derecha, así que voy a pillar la de la izquierda. Intuición, sin más. Es que es complicado basarse en el movimiento de revólveres de Ocelot, porque claro, como se pone la mano un par de veces hacia atrás. Pero aquí, por lo que sé, pueden ocurrir 4 cosas diferentes. Así que esto está curioso. Veamos cuál nos toca. De acuerdo. ocurrido nada, tío.
Looks like your luck has beat mine again.
Obviamente, soy un hombre afortunado.
Why didn't you pull the trigger? Ah, well. Till we meet again, John.
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did. Stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Bulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Bulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Bulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
Una pena, una auténtica pena.
Snake. The MiGs disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I've left America behind me.
But you saved this country.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
Inside of me, open your heart and smile for me. You're not the only one afraid to fall in love. Dance with me again and wipe this away.
Otra vez el códec. Siempre interfiriendo, hostia. Dale una hostia, Snake. Al códec, por supuesto. Eso es. Bien hecho, Eva. Qué pesados, joder.
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge. Forgive me, snake.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well. First of all,
I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of China for the General HQ 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The two NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva. And you and Sokolov and Volgin, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy too. I got the film containing the legacy, and also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint US-Soviet-Chinese facility to become a sleeper agent. This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Volgin couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake, she wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live.
Increíble dosis de información, ¿eh? Absolutamente increíble.
Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
You are above even the boss. I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
Increíble escena oculta esa.
A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the U.S. government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the U.S. government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive, and she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death in your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. That's why she told me. Snake, history will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing,
Increíble esto, ¿eh? El Big Boss crea el Foxhound y los filósofos pasa a llamarse los Patriots. Increíble, señores. Se inicia el proyecto Les Enfants Terribles. Tremendo, tío, tremendísimo. Sin duda, nacen los hijos del Big Boss. Este juego es una obra de arte, señores. Para mí, top 3 juegos históricos, indudablemente. Y encontrar actualmente un juego así, con esta historia, que parece una película en ocasiones, es imposible. Así que, señores, yo no sé si despedirme, porque aún quiero mostrar el uniforme de The Boss. Es lo último que mostraré. Y haré 2 vídeos más, el de las ranas Kerotan y el de los easter eggs. Por lo tanto, de momento lo dejamos aquí. Voy a pasar esto rápido porque seguramente esto tenga copyright. Bueno, no lo sé, ya veré lo que hago. Yo de momento me despido.
They'll tell you what is yours, but they take mine. Oh, I've got something in my throat. I need to be alone while I They'll tell you where to go, but they won't know.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
Bueno, Ocelot era Adam. Y eso también... El juego nos ha dejado pistas, sobre todo cuando teníamos que quedar con Adam en Rasbet y aparece Eva. Pero poco después apareció Ocelot. Es una pista, pero hay otras por ahí en el juego. Bueno, a ver... La dificultad yo creo que tendría que haber puesto difícil. No sabía que iba a costarme tan poco realmente, pero oye, yo lo he disfrutado, que era lo importante. Duración de la partida, muy bien. 42 guardados, no hemos muerto. Modo alerta 59 veces, que no está mal. Humanos, hemos matado a 7. Graves heridas, tal. Daños totales, 11, bueno. Medicamentos 5 veces, con el The Fury sobre todo, macho. Plantas y animales capturados, 39 tipos. Creo que son 40, ¿no? En total. Faltaba el Kuchinoko ese, que es la serpiente más complicada, pero bueno, no importa. Comidas ingeridas, 94. No está mal. Objeto especial sin usar, que no sé cuál era. Bueno, somos una iguana. Bueno, yo, oye, me conformo. Sí, señor. Nuevo objeto conseguido. Esto debe ser importante. Tienes una Patriot. Cámara. Tienes pintura de cara verde. Lo puedes utilizar en Metal Gear Solid 3. El Smoking, por supuesto. Camuflaje de PM y Auscam. Aunque estos ya los teníamos. Creo que siempre aparecen si le damos al comienzo a Me gusta Metal Gear Solid 3. Y por supuesto guardo, aunque bueno, el uniforme de The Boss, no sé si al final el juego me contabilizará que lo tengo, ¿no? Porque derrotada la hemos derrotado de forma no letal. Pero ya sabemos que, bueno, este juego es así. Más allá de la frontera soviética ponía ahí. Voy a guardarlo aquí porque, bueno, supongo que tendré que repetirlo. Pero oye, yo estoy conforme, la verdad, muy conforme y muy contento. Bien, pues ahí tenemos la pintura verde.
Snake, what kind of camo is that?
Bueno, el de Volgin.
Cold War. Volgin had it with him.
Cold War camo, huh? Well, I suppose the Soviets won't attack you from behind when you've got that thing on.
Really? You mean it's got advantages other than being stylish?
Stylish?
Yeah. Don't you think so?
Sure. Whatever you say.
Aquí tenemos el camuflaje que nos deja The Boss. Se llama Serpiente, el uniforme de camuflaje de Snake.
That's some crazy camouflage.
Increíble, chaval, ¿lo has visto?
Yeah, it's snake camo.
Snake? Well, I guess it does kind of suit you.
Thanks for the compliment.
Still, it does look like pretty effective stuff. It's a good all-purpose camo. It should give you a high level of cover against just about any type of background.
Ideal para mí. Ahí tenemos el smoking, que le queda de puñetera madre.
Hey, what are you wearing now?
Estoy sexy.
Tuxedo?
What, you late for a wedding or something? Come to think about it, the tuxedo is an all-black outfit. It'll probably help you blend in a dark environment. One thing you can't do, though, is equip knife-type weapons. And you can't use CQC either. Remember that.
Lo recordaré.